What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chart Striker. This is your host, Dana. I hope all of you have had a good weekend so far, a good Sunday. And now, all the way in Europe, it's 3 a.m. Excuse me for being late, but OBS was not working, and I just recently fixed it. And then I was in in a space, in a Twitter space, so I was busy there as well, but I'm here now. Glad to see all of you are alive and doing well. Like chat, I see you all. Welcome to the show, Edwin, Ralph, everybody else. Glad to see you're here. All right, let's dig in. I'm a bit late, so let's dig in, okay? So weekly candle close is upon us. Let's just put this out there. Am I panicking? No. Okay, I'm not panicking yet because, like I said last time, as long as we are above these levels, like literally 26.7, no weekly candle close below that level, it's just unnecessary to panic at this like moment. Okay, I understand. Some might be looking at this. I completely understand. Bearish momentum, okay? First bearish momentum on the oscillator, right? Our MACD also bearish cross. All this is bearish, you know, things. This is nothing bullish, okay? Looking at this, there's nothing bullish at the moment. RSI is fine, but there's something else that goes against all of this, okay? Literally against all of this. And it's the fact that we are still at support levels. Now, if we break below this level and everything, you know, starts, you know, going bearish, then it's time to recalculate, okay? But until then, remember when I told you last time, like breaking above this, you know, below this level and not really seeing any close below it, it's just gonna make people, you know, panic and so on. But what happened? What happened on the next session, looking at the daily? Okay, not next session, but 2 days later, we pulled back up like nothing happened, right? So we have to be careful, you know, around these support levels, not, you know, just, you know, jump into what one indicator is saying, like here at the moment, because that's the only thing that's looking bearish. And I'm not about to panic just because one thing is looking bearish. I like to see things align, okay? Then when we got more confirmations, then we can be a bit more confident in any decision we want to make, right? Ralph, if you want to become all right. Ralph, moderator. Like, I don't know why you're not the moderator, Ralph. You should be moderator. That's weird, but I'm gonna fix it later. So we're gonna keep the flow. We're gonna keep the flow in the show, okay? So yeah, I'm not still panicking. I understand this looks, you know, pretty bad, you know, for some, but let me bring out something so you guys can relax a little bit, okay? You see this? We're still within that bull flag. It still hasn't changed. So keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. I told you last time, this heart line, it's equivalent to this support line right here. It's equivalent. Like I could draw, you know, a parallel channel and you'll see the same thing. I don't think it's necessary, but you get the point, okay? So it's equivalent to that white support line that we have here. So not panicking yet. Like, just remember, guys, Bitcoin is still above 25,200, okay? We will start panicking when we see things, you know, go to the downside. Until then, I'm good. I'm fine. No panic, okay? Now let's move on to the daily. Daily, we kind of hit this resistance level, as you guys can see right here, right? So we hit it. Not much has happened since then. Like, we're good. Oscillators are still positive on the daily. Nothing, you know, negative really. The only thing that I don't want to see, like, we need to move. We need to break above this level like ASAP. Next week. I mean, this month at least. Why? I'll tell you why. I don't want to see another higher low. I do not want to see another higher low. Look, higher low, higher low. I don't want this to be another higher low and then, you know, we continue downwards, right? We don't want to see that. But if that happens, remember, we're still within this bullish channel. Well, not a bullish channel. It is a downtrend channel, but it is a bull flag at the same time, right? So we still got, you know, like space all the way to 25,000. Like it could come there. If things get real nasty, it could come all the way to 26,000. Like nothing weird about that. But we're still gonna be within the channel. Do you guys get me? You're getting the idea, right? Okay, so let's move on to the 4 hourly as well. Because look, support is here. I'm not gonna repeat it again and again, over and over, because it's literally the same support. Nothing has changed. Daily, here is your support. Last time we bounced off it. Right now, looking pretty much the same, okay? Looking at the 4 hourly, we got positive momentum on the oscillators. Our side just went below neutral for the moment. Got some sell pressure, that came in, but it's fine. It's fine. On the 4 hourly, this is our support levels right here, and it closed below this level. Anyway, really, if we go to 26,700, what's the difference between 26.7 and 26,851, right? Pretty much the same. So whatever. So it's all same, okay? Oh, Ralph. Okay, now I'm confused because I thought Ralph, but Ralph, then it's... Oh, is it your other account, Ralph? Because I thought you weren't the moderator, but you are. Okay, now I get it. So you guys get the idea, okay? This is the support, this is the resistance, so you got it, okay? Let's head over to Ethereum. Okay, remember guys, Ethereum, we've had trouble getting above this level 1920. It seems like it's not important, but this is how it's important, okay? This 1920 level has been hard to break above, but when we do, I mean, this is a mini weak resistance. This is gonna come and get hit, like tapped eventually, if we can see a daily candle close above $1,920. Okay, now let's head over to the weekly and see what Ethereum is doing. Like, really, I don't see anything to panic about. Still, Ethereum is looking much better than Bitcoin compared to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has already developed that bearish momentum on the oscillators, that bearish MACD crossover. But Ethereum is like, hello, I'm still fine, I'm still here. No, there's no bearish crossover, there's no bearish momentum. Like, look, I told you last time, I'm gonna say it again. This, because a lot of people have been asking about when is altcoin season 2023? Altcoin season 2023. I don't know. I have no idea. But what I do know is, if Ethereum is looking better than Bitcoin, that could be a sign that some altcoins are gonna have a good time as well. Because there is no way Ethereum is just gonna have a good time and other altcoins are not gonna, benefit out of that. It's never happened. It's not gonna happen now either. So let's just stick with history, right? History repeats. So Ethereum looking fine, okay? Let's just leave it there. When it comes to support for the weekly, you see this blue line all the way down here around 1,810-ish, all the way to this, top level of the yellow box. We got our, support levels, okay? So it's still fine, really. So let's head over to the daily a bit more, and then the 4 hourly for, for some of us that like to do those shorter term, setups and so on, or look at the shorter term setups. All right, positive momentum on the oscillators. There is, well, unfortunately, there is some negative divergence, okay, on Ethereum, which is kind of, playing out. Now, on the 4 hourly, support is a bit different. Let me show you. Here's your support. It's literally, I don't have to draw it, but just to make it clear, it's literally around these levels, okay, right at the bottom of this blue box, okay, around 1,862-ish to 1,840-ish. There is support. If that doesn't hold, yes, we can pull back all the way to this support right here, which matches the 4 hourly as well, okay? So yeah, that is that. One more thing, I forgot to share this with the Discord community, but I could do it now. There was some type of head and shoulder inverse, okay, inverse head and shoulder that was forming, but it became invalid. it became invalid. Especially, well, it is about to become invalid if we see a 4-hourly candle close below 1,884. That means that was a failed, pattern, okay? Because not all patterns are gonna play out, so we always gotta, have a look at them and monitor them, right? So if you fall back all the way to this level, because I think for now this one has failed by the looks of it, but I'm gonna be a bit more sure if I see a 4-hourly candle close below 1,884. If that happens, then pattern has failed. We might come and, tap these levels eventually. So, the support level, the resistance level, what happens if we break above this level as well, right? So we're done with Ethereum, okay? Let me just have a look at the Eastern indicators and then we'll move on. So we got bearish momentum on the oscillators. MACD is bearish. This is the 4-hourly. There is, look, soon-ish, there's about to be, if it comes down here, guys, if it comes down here and this support holds, there's a very big chance, we are gonna see some positive divergence build. If that happens, by the looks of things, okay, that's not a bad thing for Ethereum, okay? So we'll leave it there, right? Let's move on. Cardano, and then we'll see what's next as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go through Aptos, Optimism, Core as well. Edwin, that was one of those good ones that you told us about, so Core 2. But let's first get done with Cardano. Okay, Cardano weekly candle close. Since this is the stream for the weekly candle close, I gotta go through the weekly time frames, okay? So bear with me, guys, bear with me. Cardano, why? Look, this is looking awesome. On the weekly, it's looking awesome. Hopefully this awesomeness that I see is actually gonna hold and we see something out of it, okay? Look, this is one nice strong green candle, okay? I can't call it, well, actually I can't call it a bullish engulfing candle. This is a bullish engulfing candle. On top of that, the next candle is some sort of a hammer. On top of that, positive momentum on the oscillators. I mean, Cardano is looking better than I expected. On top of that, look at this. We closed above 0.37, guys. We actually closed above 0.37. I thought by the way things were looking, this was a possibility before yesterday, but things held. So this is good. So this support that we had, respected, on point, nice. This resistance that we had, because I drew this 3-4 days ago, guys, if you remember, just go back to that stream and you can see it. This resistance that we have right here, also respected, on point. When we break this one, I'm looking for these levels. After this level, like I said, next time, the next level is around 0.42, okay? So yeah, Cardano looking much better than it was looking last week when it was, around these levels, but it pulled back up, so that's good. Let's have a look at the daily. Yeah, I think I'm done with the daily when it comes to this, but let's have a look at the oscillators. Positive momentum on the oscillators. MACD is bullish, all good there. And RSI is okay. Like, I can't say there is negative divergence, really. There is none, okay? There is none. So Cardano is still fine, it's still okay. All right, let's move on. So yeah, the support levels, pretty much the same, 0.365, because I'm looking at this, yeah, 0.365-ish to 0.361, right? Okay, that's your support areas for Cardano. That is in one condition. If we see a 4-hourly candle close below this level, 0.37-ish, yeah, 0.37, then I'd expect it to come a bit lower to at least, 0.366, okay? Now let's move on to the next one. BNB was looking so and so last time. So let's see how it closed on the weekly. Yeah, that so and so is still in play. BNB, by the way, guys, BNB, I don't know why, but look, there is some nice divergence, okay? There is some nice divergence, you know, that is developing on BNB. But at the same time, I don't see signs. At least now, I don't see any signs. Excuse me, guys. I don't see any signs that the bears are out of play. Like, they're still in the court. They're still pretty much in control. I don't see that they're exhausted, okay? So this could, you know, go on a bit more. Just so you guys are aware. So now that short setup that I was thinking of kind of looks a bit more, you know, better to take. Looking at the weekly. Hold on. Looking at the weekly, let's have a look. Negative momentum on the oscillators. RSI is bearish. We knew about that. No, excuse me, not RSI. MACD is bearish, and RSI is, you know, okay-ish. Like, can't say much about that. But there is some, you know, nice divergence, positive divergence that is trying to build. Thing is, bears are still here. Bears are still here when it comes to BNB, and that's strange. That's pretty strange. Okay, daily negative momentum on the oscillators. Thing is, at the same time, it's colliding a bit. It's not going hand in hand with the weekly, guys. Excuse me, I just gotta have a sip of water. Hold on. Okay, so what's colliding is on the daily, things do not look that bad yet. I mean, I guess, okay, looking at this, it's like, are you sure? But they actually do not look that bad yet. I'm gonna give up on BNB, like, you know, on the bulls, at least for now, okay? If I see a daily candle close below, and I'm being very conservative, okay, below $299, fine. Then that will be my first warning that this is not looking good for BNB at the moment, okay? But until that happens, we're not about to do the mistake of what some people have done when Bitcoin, for example, you know, broke down. It did this, a fake out to the downside, and then 2-3 days later, you know, just bounced off support, okay? So we wait, we see what happens, we see what, you know, well, I see what triggers, you know, the setup, and then I make a decision based on that. So for now, it's looking, you know, bad on the weekly. Because it's looking bad on the weekly, I am not feeling bullish on BNB at all. But we will see if the support holds. We will see. If it holds, good. If it doesn't, yeah, it's not looking good, guys. For the first time in a long time, it's not looking that good. Besides, just remember this as well. We are actually below this demand line. It broke down, okay? I mean, when I'm saying it broke down, a weekly candle closed below it, and if follow through comes, not gonna be shocked if I see it around $285 or even all the way around 274 to 266. Not gonna be shocked if that, like, because it seems like there's gonna be some follow through. Besides, there's another thing that I'd like to tell you guys. Even if Binance comes down all the way to these levels, okay, there's still a decent chance that positive divergence is not gonna be messed up, that it's still gonna be building, okay? So it's only gonna become invalid really if we see a daily candle close below this level, okay, around $287. Then, okay, first positive divergence, invalid. And then the second one, we're far away from it, but I gotta be unbiased and tell you about that. So, second positive divergence that can become invalid is if we see a close below $240. But let's not think a lot about that, because right now we're not even at S1 weekly, weekly time frame. So we'll see what happens. Okay. So that's BNB. Let's move on. Core, and then we're gonna do Ripple, because I know Ripple has been doing things. Okay, what happened with Core? Because when Edwin told us about this one, it was on the move. It was looking bullish. It was looking good, and it continued to the upside. Like, it was a nice one. This was my resistance level around 1.4707, to 1.5581. We came as high as 1.4269. Okay, so short of what, a few cents, something like that, not that much. So not bad, can't complain. At the moment, this looks like there is like a lot of downside. We can come all the way to 0.9876, which wouldn't be that surprising, because daily is looking pretty much it looks like the bulls are exhausted on the daily. Okay, just so you know. I can have a look. Yeah, I can't do much with the weekly, guys. I can't do much with the weekly, but I can leave you with this. Weekly is still looking awesome. Weekly for Core is still looking awesome. So it doesn't mean we can't come back to these levels, because people think if something looks bullish, it's gonna go straight up, but sometimes it can come back to support, right? It gotta it gotta liquidate those longers if it's in depends on if it's traded on futures as well. I have no idea, but this was a nice coin. Now, looking at the 4 hourly, we are at some sort of support, but if this fails to hold, guys, if this support fails to hold, next support I'll be looking at is around 1.07 to 1.04 ish. Okay, after that, if that doesn't hold, next support is around 0.98, 0.97. Okay, so that's pretty much Core. And looking at the 4 hourly, does not look like it's done yet, going down, because looking at this, unless this 4 hourly candle, this one, the one we are at the moment, develops into something else, if it ends up being something like this, it's still looking bearish to me. Okay, we do have some positive divergence that is developing on the 4 hourly time frame, which is a good thing. It doesn't mean it can't come down, but we do have some positive divergence developing. Okay, let's have a look at the hourly, because I can't do much with the daily, but we can have a look at the hourly as well. Okay, hourly, I'm liking this a lot on the hourly. Look, our SI is pretty much at the lows. It is not oversold, but it is at the lows. Okay, which is a good thing, we are at some support level also on the hourly. If we just see, we've had some support here, we have some support here. Look at this. Look, there was some demand at this level. Do you see it here? No. Do you see it here? No. Do you see it here? A little bit. Okay, but mainly now. So definitely this is some type of support. Okay, if this is to play out to the upside, this support should hold. If it doesn't, then you already know about the levels that I spoke about, right? Next one should be this one. Okay, when it comes to support. And when it comes to resistance, now let's talk about the hourly and 4 hourly, because I think it's looking, one can play it because if I would see an hourly candle close, guys, above the top of this box, let's say 1.8, let's just say 1.19, then I'd ride it at least to these levels. Hold on, let me just show you. This would be a scalping, right? Scalping trade. Okay, that type of because it's not a swing trade. And so a short one, right? Let me just show you. But I'd wait a bit more. I'd wait a bit more to see if this kind of, you know, this support kind of shows a bit more strength, okay? But if it does, my first resistance would be around these levels. Hold on. Oh, I was drawing it on the wrong chart. Hold on. There we go. Okay, first resistance, right? This is on the hourly, but I'm drawing it on the 10-minute chart at the moment. First resistance. Let's see. One can also look at the 15-minute. It doesn't matter. Hourly, it doesn't really matter, you know, so it's all the same. Let's see now. Okay, so resistance. I want to add the 10-minute as well, but there's no need. There's no need. There we go. And then the second one would be all the way around, like any 4-hourly candle close. Okay, above this level, 1.27-ish, 1.27-ish. Then next level I will be looking at would be around 1.355 to 1.38-ish. Okay, without me drawing it, right? And then after that, pretty much there is no resistance, you know, until these levels again. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Now, if one was looking at this, let's say I was looking at this and I didn't know if it was gonna continue and so on, but like if you see a horrible candle like this one, like that's a warning itself, okay? Not financial advice, just telling you what I would do. Just telling you what I would do, okay? Sell pressure coming in, as you guys can see. So just yeah, be aware. Hopefully the support holds. If I see one more, you know, bounce, something like this above this level and a break above this area, okay, could play to this level. That would be 7%, 8%. Like I always say, 1% a day keeps the losses away, okay? So it's not bad. It's not bad. All right, let's move on. Let me just take notes of what we've gone through. We've done Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, BNB, or all right, let's head over to XRP, and then Aptos as well, because it's been doing things. Those of you who follow me on Twitter, no problem, Edwin, you're most welcome, most welcome. Those who follow me on Twitter, like you already know about Aptos, you already know about Joe, you already know about many of those. And if you don't, we're gonna go through, you know, some of them now, well, soon. But first, XRP, because XRP was doing things today. I was like looking at it, I was like, wow, okay. Because what did we discuss on the last stream? We discussed that there was some, you know, major resistance around these levels, right? And we could see one of two things. Either consolidation, okay? As long as we hold above this level, you see this red dashed line, we are fine. Either consolidation, or if we would have seen a daily candle close below this level, then it would have meant, okay, time to go down a little bit. But what happened? We held above this level. Things were looking too good for XRP for me to think that we were going straight down. That's why I told you guys it's either gonna be, you know, consolidation, you know, above this level. And if we close anything below this level, yeah, hopefully this holds. But if this doesn't hold, then okay, we could come down. But it was looking good. It's still looking good on the daily, but let's see how the weekly closed. Okay. Do you remember how Bitcoin was looking? how Ethereum was looking. Now compare those charts to Ripple. Do I need to say more? Remember, all that, SEC case, the lawsuit and whatnot might end in a few months. If that happens, and by the looks of it, do your own research, but rumors are saying, people are saying that Ripple might win this case. And if that happens, I don't know, all those XRP, moon boys, at last, you might get that price you've been waiting for all those years. It could happen now, okay? So we'll see what happens. But XRP, it's ripping it. Like oscillators, positive, MACD, bullish, RSI in bullish territories. What I do not like is the negative divergence, right? But then again, if we continue to the upside, it's gonna be fine. We might see this RSI just, continue, because we are in bullish territories, which is a very good thing, So we will see what happens. Okay? But negative divergence, no, I do not like negative divergence when I see something like this. So price needs to continue. We need to see a daily candle close at least above this level, 0.5721. Weekly, even better. If I see a weekly candle close above this level, guys, this is no joke. 0.64, 0.69 is not a dream if that happens. This could eventually get tapped, okay? And tapped in a nice way. So we'll see what happens, right? By the way, before I continue, last time I asked you guys a question, right? I asked you guys, what is this pattern? And someone, Jax, in Discord answered. This is the answer, okay, for those of you watching, because this is educational, right? Cup and handle, my friends, cup and handle. I showed you the chart last time. I showed you the chart that community member, Discord, one of our Discord members, sent to the chat. Now I'm telling you one more time, cup and handle. Do you know what this means? If this cup and handle plays out, this is nothing, little, okay? This is not a small thing, right? This is something, one should maybe remember, just saying, okay, just saying. Chat, what's going on? Oh yeah, like it's fine, Ralph, it's fine. Like Dana, like, yeah, it's spelled with an E, but it's really okay. I know you guys are still, all loving Edwin, Ralph, everybody, like, no worries. But yeah, it's some say Diana, and I'm like, no, it's not Princess Diana, not today. But it's no worries, like, all love. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we've done Ripple. We know about Ripple. Now let's have a look at Aptos. Okay, look. I tweeted about this. Excuse me, like, this should not be here. Let's see. I tweeted about this, like, I think on the 2nd of June, right? June the 2nd. I tweeted about this. I said that Aptos is gaining momentum. Like, this was looking fine, okay? I showed you all the things, and those of you who, watch the show, I'm sure you understand what I mean with the yellow boxes and the blue boxes, by now. Like, I don't have to explain it, but I can imagine new people just see boxes and they're like, what is this girl doing? But it's levels of interest, all right? So I posted about this. We had this beautiful falling wedge, right? And what happened since then? Let's go back to the live chart, real-time chart, right? What happened? This happened. Prior weekly candle closed in a pretty nice, strong way. Okay, I'm not gonna do much with the oscillators. There's not much to do, so let's just head over to the daily. We broke out, we hit this first resistance, right? We are pulling back a little bit. Okay, all this is completely fine. Actually, it's even fine if we come all the way to at least, 8.6652, 8.56. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Hold on. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Okay. So, as long as, we can hold above $8.6 to $8.5, it's really fine. Not gonna be bothered that much. Even better if we can, hold this old demand line. Excuse me, supply line. And flip it to demand line right now. So support flips to resistance. Excuse me, resistance flips to support. Resistance flips to support. I'm a bit tired, guys. It's late. So resistance flips to support. That would be awesome. That would be wonderful if that happens. Like the moment we see any daily candle close above 9.42, something like that, guys, not much holding us until these levels. Like we have some mini resistance around 9.8-ish, 9.87, but it's really fine. After that, not much holding us until 10.58 to $11. So this is looking pretty fine, right? Yeah, so that's Aptos. So all good. Yeah, guys, I think we've had a look at quite a few today. Let's see. Bitcoin is done, Ethereum is done, Cardano is done, BNB is done, XRP done, and Aptos done. Okay, cool. Because tomorrow, guys, be ready, because tomorrow might be the first day I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, okay? So tomorrow's gonna be a special day, so do stay tuned. Like, much love to all you guys. Like, super, like a big, great. I'm sending you a lot of love, okay? Thank you for all the likes, the love, the contributions, the support, and everything else. I gotta keep this one short since I got an early day tomorrow. I just wanted to come and update you and let you know about at least the top coins, the important ones at the moment. But I'll be back tomorrow, and until then, do smash that like, share, and subscribe and so on, and stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.